Hey guys, welcome to Skagwater RPG. I'm Skagwater, or Skag for short. It's been a dream of mine to actually be a D&D RPG YouTuber. I've seen so much over this past year, and it's really just inspired me to actually get out there and try this for myself. For my first video, I was just wanting to introduce myself, say who I am, what I do, what this channel's going to be about. First off, with what I do outside of this, I am a butcher, and I personally love what I do. It has its days, but other than that, it's fine, it's fun. A lot of people are wondering, why are we starting this year and not in 2020 when everybody was home because of this wonderful pandemic that we're still going through. And because of that, I have to say it's because of what my job is as being an essential worker. It didn't leave me a lot of time to really catch on and do this, and everybody else was just leaving me at my job, and I've finally got time to actually sit down, film, and do this starting this year, and I'm just so excited to get going on this, and I hope you guys are along for this journey with me. It does really mean a lot to myself and being so socially active. I'm kind of thankful for the job that I had. I was still able to go and talk to people, and I want to express myself through this YouTube channel and tell you guys my thoughts on everything through RPGs and D&D especially. That's kind of like my bread and butter, like everybody else is. And I guess we'll start off with, what am I exactly in D&D? In where I live, I am one of the joyous perma-DMs. The only time that I get to play is through Discord, and where I get to play my characters, and yes, I get to have a lot of fun. But honestly, I do love being a DM. I love having people over to my house, and just sitting down around a table with a bunch of people that I do enjoy being around. Yes, we all have our moments, but it's so much fun, entertaining to see their stories, and I'm just sitting back most of the time and just going over what they're doing, and to me that is really special, to create stories with these group of with your friends. I love it. This is what keeps bringing me back to this game day in and day out, is being able to just be with the people that you want to be with, and just forget what's going on in this world right now. I really just encourage everybody else to, if you have never played an RPG, whether it be through Discord, through internet, and being able to play everything else through there, I really encourage a lot of people. It's helped me a lot. It's helped a lot of my friends and some of my family, my little brother, and everybody else that has been doing this with me for as long as I have, which honestly, compared to a lot of people, is not a lot of time. I've only been playing D&D for about 3.5 was introduced, so not too long. Again, it's just one of those things where I want to be able to tell stories with people that inspire me to keep going. I like to tell you guys the DM style that I have. I am more of a realist DM than anything else. I do like to have like some rule of cool, as people say, in my games, but a lot of the times it's more of what is your character really capable of doing? What is your player really capable of doing? Just as an example, I want to jump to the moon. Alright, go ahead, roll. Natural 20. You're not going to jump to the moon. It's not going to happen. You're going to jump really high. Oh boy. Depending on what your strength score is. That's just the way that I DM. It's not a lot of the time what people think or what people expect, but just how I am. I've found through the years that no two DMs are the same, in which mine is more what I've been told hardcore-ish. through my rule sets. I run a lot of horror campaigns. That's just what I like to do. It's really entertaining to actually get people's attention and let them see the darkness that can rise from up them. Because usually I'm a pretty happy guy. You see, I have a lot of comic book stuff behind me, but I know when to flip that switch and hit and get people to be scared, feel the intensity that's going on in the situation. And that's what I love about the games that I run, is being able to see the fear through their voices and through their actions. And I've literally had people cry. I know, sad to say, but I've literally made people cry at my table, and in which they were all right with it. Like, they were perfectly fine with it. So I like to have, that's just the way that my games run. So if you guys have any like horror questions, please come to me. It's just what I love so much in this game, is the horror aspect, and making sure that the ambiance is there, and making sure that my players are scared. That's just so fun. So how do I get inspired to run a horror DM game or a horror-esque game? So usually I go by a few of my favorite video games that I like to play over and over again, and that goes to Bloodborne and the Dark Souls series. If you've ever played those games, you know that you're going to be in for a horror frightful time, and it's going to be hard. If I'm doing like a short little story just to incorporate other people's backstories, I love to read up on H.P. Lovecraft and H.G. Wells, Edgar Allan Poe. I did a game where it was The Telltale Heart. So that was very, very fun game. Another thing that really gets me in the mood is music. I love soundtracks to horror movies, so I'll have things going in my plugged into my laptop, and I'll be listening to it, and I'll just be typing or writing away whatever I have on hand. That's what I'm using at the time. Usually it's my computer, but I've had moments where, I am 100 miles away somewhere else and don't have my computer, so I'm writing down on my with pen and paper. A lot of people seem to really catch into the drift of, oh no, we're trapped. What can you guys expect from me and this channel coming up? So these next few months, I do have a lot of things planned. I have in, March, I have a few WizKids items coming in that I'm super excited for, and I can't wait to show you guys. They cost a lot more than what I wish they would, but I really wanted these products and I had to get them. Luckily, I have a really good friend that owns luckily my really good friend owns a game store right down the road from my house, so yay me. I don't have to go online and shop, I just go straight there and he'll give me a good deal on whatever product I really want. I'll be going over how I run my sanity rules, and how I have a special rule where every player will have a fear. It's a very simple process, but some of the things that come up, I had a player that was scared of buttons, just little tiny buttons, and they had so much fun running with it. And so it's just an aspect that I like to run. If there is anything else that you guys would like me to touch up on as a DM or as a player, or if you want to see anything else, whether it be Call of Cthulhu or any of the other tabletop RPGs, I would like you to just come forward, go down in the comments and say, hey, I'd like you to go over A, B, C, D. And if you have a question about me and and how I run other things, like I don't run just purely horror RPGs. I've run Ravnica games. I've run a few other things too. So I'm not all horror. I'll say that, but it's just what I like. Do you have anything else that you would like to see this coming years, however long this channel goes for? Let me know. I would love to express my thoughts on things. How I set up session zeros with my players, because I like to have balanced parties. I don't like to have everybody's this or everybody's that, and because of who my players are and they know how I DM, yes, we all min-max. It's crazy talk that all of us are min-maxers, but it's just how we all play. It's everybody has a different table. Every DM is different. Now comes the wonderful outros that every YouTuber does, every one of them. I would like you to please like this video, subscribe if you would. It means a lot to me as a beginning YouTuber to see everybody just coming after myself and my little channel. I plan on posting every Thursday at about noonish. Over these next few months, I promise that I will improve as a YouTuber. My first video actually just being a YouTuber. So please stick around. I promise I'll get better, okay? I promise you. Alright guys, y'all have a good night.